I gotta get that shit to Furiosa, dog. That shit was too crazy, bro. Hey. Dune, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, that's your only competition, to be honest. Like, nothing else matters. Like, it's Dune versus Furiosa. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta give it to Furiosa, bro. That was different. Like, Furiosa, it's an origin story. But it's not like the origin story where most of them is like, oh, you see them as a kid, and then they, like, fast forward like 15, 20 years later. Nah, this ain't that. This movie is told in like chapters, and they actually follow Furiosa for a while she's still a child. So it doesn't like, time skip or none of that. Like, we actually spend time with her as a kid as she's traveling through the wasteland with Dementis, who is like, bro, Chris Hemsworth, he is like, this has got to be his best role to date. You can tell like he's having so much fun in this role. Like, Vance is on a whole new level. Like, he's really living and breathing as this guy, bro. This dude is just completely erratic. He's just doing any old thing. He's trying to control the wasteland. He's trying to be head honcho. But at some point in the movie, he can't even keep track of his own people, and they kind of just go off on their own and do their own little shit. Like, Mans is just all over the place. The action is top fucking tier. Excuse my French. Top fucking tier, bro. There's no action that's gonna surpass Furiosa. George Miller, he has such a unique style that you just can't help but admire it. Like, there's so many beautiful, freaking gruesome, fucking like edge of your seat, nail biting type of action. Bro, I didn't like. There were so many oohs and ahs coming out of me, bro. I was like, ooh, that shit look crazy. Ooh. I was doing all that. Man, this was quite a long movie, no lie, but it's not like you don't want to check the time, be like, okay, it's over. Like, no, you're just really invested. It's so freaking well crafted. It's so well written. There's not a lot of lines that Furiosa says, or Anya Taylor-Joy says at all. I heard she only says like 32 lines, but like, this is definitely the Chris Hemsworth show. Like, he's running shit in this movie. He is the most prominent character besides Furiosa, and it's just like, it's just so freaking amazing. Like, you don't want to take your eyes off him. Like, I personally want to see him do more roles like this. He's just having a blast, and you just cannot look away. Anya Taylor-Joy, beautiful, amazing performance. In this case, her actions speak a lot louder than her words, and that's powerful because she doesn't have a lot to say. She kind of is put in a position where she has to conceal her identity as best she could, and she does that by not talking, so she's known as a mute in the movie. And I saw that kid, the one who was getting bullied a lot in 2019, Caden, bro. When I saw him, I was like, oh, that's tough, that's cool. Like, George Miller really looked out for bro and gave him something to work with. Like, that's pretty freaking dope. But a really sad part happens, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect to be sad during a movie like this, but things take a sad turn. I'm sorry for the spoiler, but I had to share it. Visually, the movie is gorgeous. Again, George Miller got that very unique style. Like, he's pristine, bro. Like, what the hell his eye catches is just so freaking glorious. Like, beautiful. Like, there are so many moments where I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's so colorful. It's not as saturated as Mad Max Fury Road. Like, it's actually a lot cleaner. It's a lot brighter. I feel like sometimes the CGI is CGIing. Like, you could tell where some parts were green screen, some parts weren't, but it really doesn't take away from the masterpiece. Like, dude is a mastermind of his craft, and he just knows this story, these characters, this world so well. And it's such a freaking good set-off point for Mad Max Fury Road. So if you haven't seen Mad Max Fury Road, don't even trip. This movie will line everything up, and you can go watch it afterward. Yeah, there's so many things to say, like the car chases, the action, the acting, the directing, cinematography, CGI, just everything about this movie. Fucking glorious. Like, you will literally be on the edge of your seat, your heart will be pumping, you're just waiting for the next thing. It's not predictable. Again, it's not the typical prequel where you would see something happen, you see them as a child, and it like skips 15 years, 20 years, 30 years. Like, nah, it's none of that. You spend a lot of time with Furiosa when she's young, through the years and all that. You just learn so much about her, and you're on this journey with her, every step of the way throughout the movie. And then we finally get Anya Taylor-Joy. I think probably in the last hour and change, we finally get her, and it just takes off from there. Like, it just goes to a whole new level. Amazing. I honestly gotta give Furiosa a 9.6 out of 10. That shit was amazing, bro. Like I said, DUNE, we gotta talk, bro. You was reigning supreme for a while, but as soon as this came out, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can give it to you. I just don't know. Like, they're competing for best picture, best everything across the board. And right now, I give it to Furiosa. But everybody go see Furiosa. Again, if you haven't seen Mad Max Fury Road, it's okay. Go watch Furiosa. It's a prequel. Go watch that, and it will set up Mad Max Fury Road for you. So if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell button at the top so you stay notified when I post my next video, which is going to be this one, obviously, coming soon. Go watch it. I ain't leaving till you go watch it. You watch your tickets here. Thank you guys so much for watching it, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.